Poor people governor with the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. Vice News, Jack Dio and Sue. I got a couple of things that I have to say. Some may not like it or some may like it. But you know, once again, me responsible for what you interpret. I responsible for what I say. Anyhow, watch this video right out. Share, share, share. Don't let go in the ring and take the bell and pelt it in some of your chests. Share the damn live stream. Cheryl Duncan, big up yourself. Take a big up on this one. Anyhow, yeah, listen what's going on now. On a serious note, when it comes to this Vice News report on the Vice President of Jack Leo. On a serious note. Robeson Ben threatened to arrest members of the diaspora that voice their opinion on social media. You big boy Robeson Ben, he threatened to arrest people. The Attorney General Nandalal just get out there and properly himself like he's the biggest thing since sliced bread. The PPP said they got things covered. High-tech security. They know when you're coming in and out to the country. But up in people's back door, in the living room, a man could pose as an investor and sit down in the house of the Vice President of Guyana. And we studying the fraud and I study the security of the country. That's why I studying the security and we got Venezuela and them place to deal with. How is it possible? I can't get it to understand. That it could be so easy to get to the second highest in command, or some would say the first. How it's so easy to get to Jack Leo? Whether he incriminate himself or he didn't incriminate himself, what the bloody hell the man doing in his house talking business that concern the nation? Not Jack Leo's, not no personal business. Why? How the security of we country so slack? And we studying all kind of thing, but I studying the security of we country. It's impossible for you get to such a high-ranking level of the government so blasted easy. That's unacceptable. He, as installed as he is, there's the Vice President, as installed as he is, how is so man, somebody talk to me, man, cause I can't get it understand. How that could be possible? You could pose as an investor along with a secretary undercover as media operatives and get to the Vice President again. It's so easy. Shame. It's dark, it's real dark. When it comes to Guyana, it's very, very dark. I don't know what else to say. It's dark. It's real dark. The Attorney General, the Minister of Home Affairs, Robeson, Bino, or wherever he call himself, they gotta get the act together. We could have done here that the Vice President is no more. People go in the house and take you out. Them people is got kind of, and you go in there with cameras and, oh, what man? This thing irregular. This thing irregular. Moving on. At some stage, there must be an investigation into this alleged when it comes to Vice News and the Vice President. And we know that the Commissioner of Police, he say he got good track record. I don't know about that. But we don't trust you and your regime for do that. The investigation got come from Scotland Yard. Or one of them places. We didn't even put in the Americans there. Like Scotland Yard, I want them deal with that. An investigation must. And if Barrett Jack Dio find guilty, he must face the law, the full extent of the law. There's a citizen like me and you. Bribe and corruption is serious charge for high officials. Them is some serious charge. Some people ain't gonna like it because they got some blind, loyal soldiers who would walk to this man to the end of the earth, even though he wrong. He would sell Guyana with them in it, and they still would walk with this man. Well, I got news for you. Guyana is not for sale. Guyana is for sale. We can do whatever it takes to make sure they can't sell Guyana. They can't get it do. You mad? You crazy? Guyana is not for sale. They got some blind supporters of the PUP. The facts on the table. And they still would ask, demanded incriminate himself, and Vice News them bring up no evidence. Vice News do enough for them in Guyana couldn't get do. Bring the awareness to the public. Vice News is not police. Them is journalists. The police is who gotta investigate. Look, y'all don't get my while upon this little thing, you know. Them is only the journalists. They bring up the information, let the police investigate. And we can see. Mind you, Vice News only let go a portion of this thing, 16 minutes. The meat of this thing still to come. So all who jump in while and jump in low with no evidence and this and that, sue, Mr. Sue. He in protective custody. You take your time. They can't do sue nothing. Sue well protected. Well, here we're going on now. Moving right ahead. They got some things. What happening in Guyana is real. It's heart-rending. They got the seniors. The people who were born in the 50s and the 40s and the 60s and the 70s and the 80s. Them senior citizens, some of them might be rolling in the grave and some of them grieving to the grave. Some to see what become of Guyana, what Guyana is becoming. We had a little breath of fresh air a couple years ago. Hope for Guyana. And these jagabats and trenches come back in and putting we back down a slippery slope. We start back to feel hopeless with the police and the extrajudicial killing left, right, and center. We beginning to feel hopeless. That's how they want me to feel. And some of we so lazy and we mind that we taking the label. But we got to put up a fight and we got to put up a resistance. We can't just sit down and accept everything that these people do. The victimization is little too much now, man. It's little too much. It's either you rebel or you stay and burn. It's time we stop with the laba. Talk. Or we stay and burn, take whatever they give me. And that's one of them who don't like take what people give me. I like to put up a resistance. I like challenge myself. I love to challenge myself. Robeson Ben is a man get out there and put in himself like he is the biggest homeland security. And got a man coming in your back door and posing as an investor. All the way to the vice president, and you them Mickey Mouse yourself giving foolish statements. But you're gonna arrest people for speaking the gospel. Take several seats to the back and relax yourself. Go and come again. Go and come again. Mr. Nandalal, as the Attorney General of Guyana, one